was weird. Hella weird, you guys. All right, welcome to the HoodTake podcast episode. I think 4. I don't know. I haven't done too many of these episodes. We got a lot to discuss. A lot of stuff has happened in the last week since I did my other episode. My sports predictions were okay, but not really that good because Mark Andrews can't hold on to the fucking ball. If only he had held on to that ball. I'm in LA and it is pouring buckets, y'all. Like you can hear the rain. We haven't had rain in a year, so this is kind of good, but at the same time kind of bad because with all the fires, all that ash is gonna turn into a mudslide. So yeah, we get the rain that we need, but this might be a little bit too much. It's coming down hard as hell. But yeah, let's get into it. Um, a lot of things has gone down this weekend. We have sports. Let's get into sports first, right? We have AFC Championship and the NFC Championship. Now, it's a toss up for the AFC Championship. I think that's our real Super Bowl. Basically, you have the Bills versus the Chiefs. This is tough. After seeing Kelsey get revived, I think that the Chiefs are gonna beat the Bills. I think they're gonna beat the Bills. So I got Chiefs over the Bills. Then you got Commanders versus the Eagles. Now, I think we're going to see history made, and the first rookie quarterback to ever play in the Super Bowl is about to happen. So I got the Commanders over the Eagles. These are some bold ass takes, but hey, I'm rocking with it. And other news, um, man, the defamation case with Drake has heated up since the last time we talked about it. It turns out now we have some interesting information here. Now, Drake here is suing UMG, as we all know, for defamation, but he's pretty much what this lawsuit's trying to do is he's trying to stop Not Like Us from being played at the Super Bowl. That's pretty much what all this is. He is trying to stop Not Like Us from being played at the Super Bowl. That's really what it is. He doesn't want that song to get more traction. He doesn't, because we all know what happens. Um, and it's a being called a PDF file, a pedophile, is not the most funnest thing to happen, especially on a stage where the whole world is watching. America's most watched sport is the Super Bowl. So, of course, he doesn't want that to happen. It's just kind of crazy. So, yeah, I understand it, but I don't like it at the same time because you're kind of proving Kendrick right. And for Drake, like, I'm sorry, but like, a lot of people are going to think of you as like a bitch after this. So, if I was him, I would end this, but I think it's just too far gone for him to try to end it and start all over. So it is what it is. Um, I do feel for the guy because he's never really taken a loss, and he's one of my favorite artists. So I do hope he can bounce back from something like this. But I honestly, the way he's moving right now, it's just kind of hard to kind of support at all. So it is what it is. The flu is kind of going around like crazy out here in LA. So make sure you guys stay healthy, drink your juice, drink your ginger, take your vitamins because it is getting crazy. And then we have some other news going on. So DJ Academics, all right? He's in the nasty boy news, all right? I don't know if you guys are aware of some of the nastiness. And he's trying to defend it, right? So he's pretty much saying this.
Like, just to be honest, I never knew who Max was before Silky told me about Max. I'm sorry, I be my own world. I've been doing this for 10 years. I do rap shit. I don't know about, like, today I found out about some other little dancing nigga who's supposedly pop. I don't know. I show love to Max. Yo, the first time Max invited me some shit, I'm going just because he's from Jersey. My nigga Silky co-signed him. I fuck with him. Bro, I got no incentive. Like, I don't know if y'all niggas think I don't need Kai, Aiden, or Max. I don't chase clout. I'm Act. I've been doing this shit for 10 years. So I'm showing them love. Yo, I'm telling the pages associated with me, post everything Max. Bro, that shit happened. Bro, I don't even get a call. I'm getting people send me like, yo, Max say you weird as shit. Like, you a weirdo. I bet cool. So when I seen him, I'm like, damn, bro. Now, granted, I'm not expecting Max to be like, oh no, accurate. No, no. If you was just like, nah, I ain't gonna lie, this
Morgan,
shit
get
kind
in
of look a
here.
little weird, but I gotta holler at Act, yo. What the fuck Act on? I'm looking at this shit, niggas is sending me shit, be like, yo, that nigga said you weird as shit, man. Like, you just like a weirdo. Bro, I knew the nigga was in our Discord saying he was gonna end his life and how his life sucked, and it was us. It was us, nigga. It's not all that Max community shit was not that. It was us that was picking that nigga up, treating him like a little bro, like, yo, like actually our little brother. Nigga was sending him money. He was saying, oh, he's. So when I seen, like, today, Ray was just like, yo, I ain't gonna lie, that nigga did an interview saying, y'all niggas are really weird. I'm like, what? Wait, the dude who we've been showing so much love? And yeah, of course we trolling him. He trolling us. We trolling him, he trolling us. Y'all gotta look beyond
All
this.
right. So that's him trying to defend himself, trying to tell a 15-year-old boy that this is for context. For context, he said to a 15-year-old boy live on stream that, hey, what's your address? We'll send you some strippers so you can lose your virginity. That is some sick shit. That is grooming and it's sick. It's not defendable. And you saying it was trolling academics, it's kind of crazy to me because if you're trolling, right, even if you're trolling a 15-year-old boy live on stream, right? Not only that, that's an uncomfortable situation to begin with. What happens if he said yes? Would you have sent strippers to his house to fuck him? Like, I just don't understand it. Like, Ack, you're down bad, bro. Like, it doesn't look good at all. Like, it's kind of crazy that you and Drake are in this PDF file type of situation and you decide to do something that stupid. You decide to do that something that stupid when there's a song calling you a PDF already out. So now you've just kind of validated everything. And what you've done too, like, now Drake has got to stay far the fuck away from you. I'm pretty sure Drake is going to get the fuck away from you. So no more inside news from you academics on the Drake because I'm pretty sure he doesn't want to be associated with that. And if he does, then that shows Drake's character, which we don't want to get into that. Props out to Plaque Boy Max for calling out academics on that weird shit because that is some weird grooming shit that academics did. You don't tell a 15-year-old boy, hey, I can help you lose your virginity. You don't tell that to a 15-year-old boy. I'm sorry. That does not need to happen. Like, this is exactly what we're talking about. I'm glad that that 15-year-old boy had the train of thought in mind to say, like, yo, y'all are on some weird shit and got the fuck off that live. Even if that 15-year-old boy, as academics claimed, was on some suicidal thoughts in the Discord, which I highly doubt. I really doubt it. Um, it still doesn't tell you to do something that weird. You want some weird shit, act like I'm sorry, like I can't fuck with that. I had to unfollow academics after that. I can't really fuck with that. I can't fuck with it at all. That's some weird shit. As someone, as a father, I can't fuck with it. I'll be damned if someone tells my kid something like that. I'd be pissed. I'd be like, who the fuck is that? Like, what? Shit's crazy, yo. Shit is mad crazy out here. Other news, um, freaking what's that rapper's name? Damn, I'm forgetting the rapper's name, but he just dropped a fire ass album. Hold on, I don't know why I'm forgetting his name right now. All right, Central C. Central C. He dropped an album, Can't Rush Greatness. I've heard the album twice. Shoot, my 2-year-old daughter was grooving to the car. She liked it. Um, damn, bro, it's gonna suck that we're not gonna be able to get any more Lil Durk songs because what they did with this flip, and I love it when Lil Durk gets into his sad song bag. I can't play too much because you know how YouTube is. They'll demonetize my shit. But yeah, what him and Lil Durk did with that flip is fire as hell. Definitely go check out Central C's new album. I rate Central C's album as like an 8 out of 10. Can't Rush Greatness, out now everywhere. Go check that out. Definitely some fire on that album. I don't know if you guys have been paying attention to the Beast games, but God, 952 is finally out. Thank God. Um, and she left with the bang as usual. You know, race baiting and gender baiting. It is what it is. Hey, that's not gonna work anymore. Sorry, this is like a no offense to everyone out there. Like I didn't vote for Trump, but this is Trump's America. So her saying that it's not gonna do anything anymore. Like that doesn't work anymore. He's made free speech as free as possible. So that's never gonna work anymore. It's over for that. It is pretty interesting. I do like what Trump did. He came to LA and he demanded that they start letting people go back and check to see if their homes were up or not. Thankfully, because my uncle was trying to figure out what his next move is as a 73-year-old man. He needed to know if his house was gone or not. So he found out today. Thankfully, the house is still there, so that's good. And also, Trump has allowed people, citizens themselves, to start getting rid of the rumble, because if you leave it up to the city, like Trump said in that meeting, he made a lot of good points. You can't argue the good points he made. He literally said if we leave it up to the city, it's going to take them months and months. People want to do it themselves. There's a bunch of volunteers that want to go do it. Let the volunteers and let the people do it themselves. Just put the dumpster trucks out there so they can start throwing stuff away and getting rid of it, and then you guys can move in as a city and start building and helping them, because we know how it works with the city. It's going to take months before everything gets approved, before the contracts get in and all that. Shoot, they were trying to, for permits, building permits, they were talking 18 months. Trump said, no, 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 no. We're not waiting 18 months for building permits. Give them the building permits now. 18 months when you just lost your home to a natural disaster is freaking crazy. It's freaking crazy. I don't care whether you're a Democrat or a Republican. If I lost my house to a fire and you're telling me I gotta wait 18 months to build a new house, you're fucking crazy. You're talking about a year and a half. What are those people supposed to do for a year and a half? Exactly. So it doesn't make any sense. And I'm kind of glad he nipped that in the butt. It was a very interesting town hall to watch. They were going back and forth. You could tell that, man, it's going to be an interesting time in America. It's definitely going to be an interesting time. Very interesting time in this new America, because I think there's going to be a lot of positives. There's going to be a lot of negatives, of course, but there's going to be a lot of positives, and I think it's going to grow the country as a whole. Um, that's just my opinion on it. Like I understand. I have friends that are trans and gay, so I understand how they feel about some of the things that's going to be going on, and I support them 100%. Um, but I do think that people were tired of waiting on certain things to get done. We were tired of. It's crazy that Putin put out a statement and said that we would have ended the war sooner if Trump had got involved. It's crazy. He just ended the war. He ended two wars as soon as he became president. And I'm thinking to myself, what was Biden doing the whole time? And but it also leaves to note, did Russia attack Ukraine just because Trump lost the election? Which would be crazy. And is Ukraine in on it? Is the Ukraine government in on it? Which would be even more insane. A lot of questions didn't get answered with that when Putin made that statement, and which is very interesting. Putin said that the reason this war happened was because Trump lost the election. I find that to be very crazy to say. Very crazy. I do like that Gaza and Israel war ended, but we knew why that ended because Trump said before he became president, he said as soon as he was elected that I'm gonna end that war any way possible. And I'm pretty sure both of those countries did not want it to go Trump's way, so they're just like, "Hey, let's do a ceasefire. Let's stop it because before Trump nukes us or takes over the territory." I am interested to see if Trump is very serious about this Gulf of America thing, and if he's serious about taking over Canada. I wouldn't mind being able to go to Canada whenever I wanted. If we took over Canada, I wouldn't mind it. I don't think anyone would mind it. And then he's talking about Puerto Rico making that another state. We could, if anyone's read the book 1984 by George Orwell, I encourage you guys to read it. Because in that book, the first step in that book was that America took over Canada and Mexico and became a new country. It was still called America, but I think it was just called something America, right? And so they weren't called the United States of America anymore. Interesting book. Go read it because we're headed to those times. And for those people out there, if you're black like me, it's time for us to go back home. It's time for us to go back home if that happens. Because I'm not staying in America if that book, 1984, allows to be happening. I kid you not. Oh, I gotta blow my nose. Nose is stuffy out here, yo. In other news too, if you guys haven't seen that anime song, Sangre La Frontier, go watch it. New I don't know what they classify that anime, but new anime, um, really good. 2 seasons out, super good anime. I totally recommend it. Very entertaining. My only comparison to it would be like Hack, like a more evolved version of Hack, or even like a solo leveling type of anime. So yeah, I definitely recommend going to watch that. Really good. Let me see what other topics are out there. Oh, Chris Brown lawsuit. It's interesting. So Warner puts out this stupid fake documentary on Chris Brown, and there's using a woman that said that got sexually assaulted by Chris Brown on Diddy's yacht. And it turns out the woman is lying. The dates that she said Chris Brown was on tour in a whole other country. So now he's suing Warner Brothers for $500 million and is probably going to win. Now, Warner is probably going to settle this out of court. He may not get the whole 500 million, but he's probably going to get 250, which is very interesting. Shout out to Chris Brown, one of our greats out there. But hey, when you hit a woman the first time, it's going to stick with you forever. That's why I don't hit women. I only hit men for that very reason. In other news, uh, getting effed over by my baby mama is like a new subject. It's a pretty interesting thing. She claims that she doesn't want anything from me, but she doesn't want to give me 50-50 custody. Doesn't make sense at all. I can't make sense of it. But I do have some information that pretty much that she knows that if she gave me 50-50, she couldn't get as much in child support. She could still get child support, but she wouldn't get as much, right? I don't mind paying child support. I wouldn't mind it. I just want to see my daughter on a consistent basis. That's all it is. But you know how it goes. It's interesting how this goes. So I'll keep you all updated on. I'm not gonna get into too much details because I don't want to fuck up the case, but it is what it is. Can't complain too much. I don't have an hour episode in me today. We're at 20 minutes in. I think this was pretty good to do for 20 minutes. Um, yeah, yeah. I'll keep you all updated and enjoy the rain, y'all, because I'm enjoying it.